If you've watched any of my older videos, you might remember a series I made a while ago. I had a lot of fun making it, but... yeah, it's been a year and we still haven't gotten episode 13 yet, so now you might be asking, what the hell happened? So, basically, in case you couldn't tell, it was not made in People Playground, it was made in some like weird knockoff, and that was because I was a broke loser back then. I didn't even have a PC. What the hell was I playing games on? Sort of reminds me of the days I was playing Blogcraft 3D because I couldn't afford Minecraft. Well, anyways, a year ago in 2024, I had my birthday. Yeah, I know, crazy. And that's how I got my PC, and became a 400-pound neckbeard. One that looks an awful lot like a facial hairless skeleton. So anyways, on my PC, I went on this cool app called Steam, and installed this game called People Playground. Yeah, that was easily the best decision in my life. So, I was having a blast playing People Playground. I signed this contract in my head saying that I can't play Melon Playground anymore because it's a mobile game. And that means I secretly quit making the Melon game episode 13. It was such a shame since episode 12 was the first episode with my amazing voice acting, and it was my first episode to actually get views too. Just for me to throw it all away and abandon it. Right? Well, guess what? My little walnut brain keeps thinking to itself, what if you're in an alternate universe where I kept making new episodes to it? Imagine all the crazy character arcs, and the insane lore! And then, I was desperately searching Google how to make character mods. First try failed absolutely miserably, and then I lost all my hope and motivation. Just kidding, guys. And then I found another tutorial months later, and guess what happened? It actually worked! So now I can finally finish the series, right? Well, this is where the good news kicks in. I'm giving myself another year-long break and canceling the series. And remaking it from scratch. Yup, you heard me. I'll remake the entire series in People Playground. But it's way more than just a remake. New character designs, new personalities. That's not even the best part. There will be a total of 81 contestants. Yup, you heard me. 81. Yeah, so with 80 people to kill off, I'll have to change the elimination style. Instead of the worst performing contestant getting eliminated by themselves, now multiple people can get eliminated. And if you die, you're gone for good. No coming back. No stupid revivals unlike in the old version. You just die. Yeah, and that being said, this remake's gonna be very dark. Probably even sad too. The lore is gonna go absolutely crazy as well. It's mostly gonna be like new stuff because the old version was an absolute dumpster fire. Like the old lore literally had a time traveling kid in it. It's like, how did that make sense? Like, the only good lore was my planned deaths for Peach, Pumpkin, Orange, Strawberry, and Wither Skeleton. But they didn't die because they were supposed to die later in the show. Good thing I can remember how they're gonna die, since I'm gonna save the planet by recycling! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the background footage does have new characters, but this is not a scene in the actual remake. The red guy with the green hair is Apple. He's one of the main villains of the show. He tends to bully the characters a lot, but especially the body bag guy. The body bag guy is Trashy. You might remember him for being the first boot in the original version. People called him Trash, but now a certain someone calls him Mr. Body Bag and Stinky Maggot Man. Good thing he's friends with really empathetic people though. One of his friends being Strawberry. She absolutely despises Apple for quite obvious reasons. And another person who despises Apple is Mossy. She had one of the biggest redesigns, originally being an old man and is now a goth girl. She has the ability to change her size just like in the original version. That's the only reason she's skinny. Despite having a lot in common with Apple, such as the hair, pajamas, and being skinny, she wants him dead. The only reason being because of the Mr. Body Bag thing. But somebody who doesn't want Apple dead is Popcorn. She's one of Apple's annoying fangirls. Apple could bully someone to the point where they alt F4 in real life and Popcorn would still be on his side. The amount of glazing will be actually crazy. And the last guy in the background footage is Bomb. He's one of the new contestants that hasn't appeared at all in the original version. Him being a bomb, he can literally blow up, but that kills him. He won't be that relevant to the plot since there are like 80 other people, but he will have his moments. Obviously these are not all the characters, but since they're in the background footage, that's why I decided to talk about them. Something somewhat unrelated to characters are the episodes. How I have the episodes planned out is I'll make them all at once, and then I'll release them each a week apart. The main reason I'm doing it is to build up hype, and so I can watch people make theories that are gonna get debunked in an episode later. The remake will have 6 sections or chapters. Since I don't want to talk about them, I'll just put them up on screen. I do plan on voicing some characters, but some I'll have to use text-to-speech for. One last thing, there'll be quite a bit of dark comedy because that's what I find funny. So if you're under 13, then I don't recommend watching it, because if you do, some random Reels addict on the internet is gonna corrupt your little brain. And they're gonna think relentless bullying is normal and try it out on random people. Well anyways, smash that like button and hit that subscribe! I don't know why, but just do it.